Court today, viewers, is all set to announce its first verdict in the highly anticipated case involving the rape and brutal murder of a 31-year-old trainee doctor at RG Medical College and Hospital. The accused, Sanjoy Roy, a civic volunteer with the Kolkata police, has been produced in court. That's the latest update coming in. The horrific incident, which occurred on 9th of August 2024, sent shockwaves across the nation, sparking widespread protests demanding justice.
Shialda Court here in Kolkata is scheduled to pronounce the judgment in a rape and murder case of a junior medic that went a shockwave across the nation. Happened in the month of August last year in Kolkata state-run RG Medical College and Hospital. Adequate security arrangements have been done over here, where we are given to understand that special officers and additional forces have been summoned to guard the entire premises of the Shialda Court. What we are also learning that police is also expecting a huge turn-up ahead of this judgment, which is scheduled to be pronounced at 2:30 p.m. This Saturday afternoon. And what we can see that this entire vicinity has been guarded, and what we can see, measures are being taken by the police officials. And we are also learning that this judgment will be pronounced by the judge in presence of the prime accused in this case. But there are multiple questions are being raised by the many spectators, particularly the victim family. We spoke to the victim parents, and they said they are quite unhappy with the charge sheet that has been given by the central probing team, suggesting that the Sanjay Roy, who was the prime suspect, is the lone criminal behind the senior's crime. They are not ready to buy this point, and many other protesting doctors, particularly the junior doctor forum in the city, they are also going to protest over here. They are expected to gather over here. They are also saying there are multiple angles and needs to be checked in, and also they want that the central probing team should not leave any stone unturned, because they think that it could not be done by a lone person.
And viewers, the victims' parents have raised serious concerns, alleging that the investigation was incomplete and that others involved in the crime remain free. They have also claimed that more than one person may have been involved in this brutal act. Listen in.
CBI की अब तक जो तफ्तीश है, चार्जशीट जो कह रही है, उसका निर्देश ये है संजय रॉय वही अकेले इस करतूत के पीछे थे। क्या कहना है?
लेकिन जो CFSL का जो रिपोर्ट है, DNA रिपोर्ट है, उधर और भी आदमी और लड़की दो लड़की का उपस्थित होने का संभावना है। उन्होंने रिपोर्ट ठीक से नहीं बना और ठीक से रिपोर्ट करेंगे। कल हम एक DNA विशेषज्ञ जो है, हमारा सोदपुर में रहते, हम नहीं जानते थे, उसका साथ बातचीत किया। उन्होंने एक रिपोर्ट लिख के दिया है, अपने सिग्नेचर करके फाइल बनाकर बोला है एफिडेविट करके कोर्ट में जमा कर दीजिए। ये जो DNA रिपोर्ट दिया है, इसका अंदर और भी आदमी जुड़ा हुआ है, देखा ही जा रहा है, लेकिन CBI नहीं देख पा रहा है। यही हमको क्वेश्चन है। हम ये क्वेश्चन हाई कोर्ट में भी रखा है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी रखा है, और सब देखेंगे और न्याय पूरा जो आदमी इसका साथ जुड़ा हुआ है सामने लाएंगे। उसका बाद हम बोलेंगे हाँ हमको न्याय मिला।
आपका कहना है संजय अकेले नहीं हो सकता इस अपराध?
नहीं, जो विशेषज्ञ है, कोई किसब ने बोला संजय अकेला नहीं है।
As the verdict is awaited, viewers, the political tensions are also rising over the handling of this entire case. The ruling Trinamool Congress has criticized the prolonged CBI probe, pointing out that what the Kolkata police had uncovered in just 5 days took the CBI 5 long months. Trinamool Congress leaders have accused the opposition and BJP in this case of attempting to defame the state government, saying that the CBI investigation has cleared the air of any kind of tampering with the evidence. On the other hand, the Bharatiya Janata Party has raised questions about the involvement of others in the crime. BJP has expressed doubts that Sanjay Roy acted alone. with some even suggesting that the Supreme Court should now intervene to ensure justice is served. Listen in to these reactions.
My expectation is very simple. From day one, we have demanded the highest punishment under the law for the rapist and the murderer of Abhaya in Calcutta. What Calcutta police have done in 5 days, CBI did it in 5 months. The prime accused was arrested by Kolkata police in 24 hours. We have submitted all the evidence. There is no evidence of tampering. There are no multiple people in this. It's not a case of gang rape. There is one single accused which is arrested by the Kolkata police.
And now it is a question of the final order. Our Honorable Chief Minister, from the very first day, she was demanding the death penalty of this kind of heinous crimes. That is rape, crime, murder. So in this case also, Mamata Banerjee demanded death penalty from the first day, and now that is our stand.
The Bengal people are not happy because we finally our assumption are, it's a very true fact that multiple number of goons and government person, including the health administration of the state, particularly Arjikal Medical College administration and Calcutta police, they are totally involved regarding this heinous crime.
And joining us on the broadcast this afternoon are my guests. We have Saurav Sikdar, who is spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Professor Manojit Mondal, who is a political analyst. Good afternoon to both of you. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. Professor Mondal, let me begin this discussion with you. You know, this is one case that sent shockwaves across the country. We saw how there were protests, not just in Kolkata, but across India, because, you know, it raised several questions. What are your thoughts today on the basis of the kind of charge sheet details that have emerged after CBI probe?
If one read on the heinous where the perpetrator should be given the maximum punishment. But I don't really agree with the second part of the story when you say that there were several questions about the government and the police. In fact, whatever the government of West Bengal and the police at that point of time did would be revalidated by the CBI. So there is no question of any questions. If there are questions which we would like to know, then what is the CBI doing for the last 4 months? If you look at the other similar cases which also have very unfortunately happened in this state and also in this country, 2 more cases were handled by the Bengal police, and they saw the punishment, maximum punishment within 2 months. Now, you are talking about several questions. What was done to deride the government? What was done to deride the chief minister, who had gone out of the way to meet the victims' parents, to secure justice for them in the speedy trial? But look at the way the whole thing was on the media. This was a heinous crime. No one can argue about that. The way it was handled by some people and also by a section of media, as it were the state is complicit with the whole crime. How can that happen? When the state is doing its maximum, its best to, I think now it's time for all those people to, some of the other tender their unqualified apology to Madam Chief Minister, who was taken for all kinds of nasty bickerings and beating without any reason. Other for her, honest commitment to such cause. I mean, this is a state which is still, I think, the one of the safest in the country, according to the data as suggested by the central government.
Well,
Calcutta
Professor Manojit Mondal, I get your point, and it's unfortunate that on a day like this also you're pointing fingers at the media because, the way the details emerged of this particular case, it sent shockwaves. I said it for a reason, because the entire country was shocked. Even the parents were shocked. Even the parents, there seemed to be so many lapses in the beginning. And even now, after CBI's investigation also, we just heard the father of the victim who is still talking about some kind of lapses. We all know how the facility was vandalized, so a lot happened. I mean, it's unfortunate that you are here also trying to bring politics on such an important issue. But let me take the point that you have raised across to Saurabh Sikdar as well. Saurabh Sikdar, now TMC seems to be claiming vindication, especially after seeing the findings, in the CBI charge sheet.
Yes, first of all, I like to thank all the media who actually brought it to hold the world. Otherwise, the law and order situation, what is the law and order situation in West Bengal we are suffering, world came to know. Secondly, see, CBI has taken over after a few days of the incident. Then, if everything was all right, then why the CP and Deputy Commissioner of Police along with all other police commissioners has been transferred? Why the place of occurrence has been demolished? So there is a question always arise, and it will arise always on the police. Now, if CBI, when CBI taken over the case, already evidence has been tampered, and there are lots of examples there, like Priyadarshini Mattu case, like Shimla murder case, like Jessica Lal case. Even after a verdict of a lower court, High Court has changed the verdict. So our concern is whom is being protected by this government. Why government is making puppet of this man? This man should have the maximum punishment if he occurred the crime, if he done the heinous crime. But behind this, what is the story? That we need to know. And there, Trinamool Congress police has tampered the evidence as hiding the facts.
All right, so BJP trying to suggest that evidence tampering was the reason, but again, this raises many questions on the investigation by the Central Bureau of Investigation.